Are you gonna pick that up, Ron?
Yeah, I can.
Are you just gonna pull it back around this corner here?
Yeah, I'll be on this side. Whoever is having the Legionnaire should be in this other corner here, just taking them away from the group. No one should stand near them because the cleave.
So Defiler, if you want to pick up the X in the square.
Roger.
And then the Astromancers. Pest, if you want to try to pick up this, can we trap those?
They might be immune.
You can fear them.
Yes.
Okay, let's fear the Astromancers. So, Aaron, you're on the diamond, and Nodo on the star, please.
Wait, sorry, can you repeat that?
You're going to be fearing the star.
Okay.
All right, so skull first, then we'll kill the X square, and then we'll get targets after that. We're gonna sheep the moon, and if the moon for some reason is immune to sheep, then we'll figure that out. No, not run out. We'll pick it up. Pest will pick it up if we need him to.
So there is the middle pat that is patrolling. Once it goes away from this pack, we should pull.
Could we mark it with a triangle maybe? The leftover side for that pad?
Real quick, so I fear once after the pull into this room, or do I start fearing?
No, when they get in here.
Oh, okay, got it. Thanks.
Unless they're ranged and they don't come, then you'll just have to fear from there.
Yeah, because you can see how far that pad's coming, so just kind of keep it away from that doorway.
You should have I don't know how that got away. Sorry. You should be good. Sorry, Ron.
Okay, here we go, doing a pull time.
Okay, everybody should be away from the purple corner. That's where the AoEs happen.
2, 1.
Hell yeah, you feared it straight out of the instance. It should just spawn out. Onto the X. Figure, do you have Master Loot?
Yeah.
Okay. Onto the square. Ron, you gonna pick up the diamond? We'll go to the diamond. Just cautious, it has AoE. Don't know how hard they're hitting.
Have a feel.
To the star. And to the moon.
That's my control.
Don't kill pests.
Good job, everyone.
We're gonna take that pat next.
Yeah.
We're pulling back.
I don't know how long that pad is.
I don't think we'll be able to do a next pack before it comes back.
Sure.
I mean, it all depends on how far we pull it back, right?
Yeah, we could do back into the same spot.
I guess try to mark them up quick, or
Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
even
mark
see him
'em.
walking back.
Yeah, so we have
Oh, here they come.
3
coming.
MC. I got you. I'm just gonna mark. We're not gonna pull this. I don't have anything on these, Ron. Do we just single target them down? Must just be tank and spank.
We'll find out.
Yeah, I have stuff on the scryers, but not on the squires.
Ron on skull, pest on X, llama or defiler on triangle. See how that goes. Looks like squires are healers. Good job on those interrupts. Oh, we killed the Vindicator first, right?
Yeah.
Same targets for everybody? As far as your, oh, they didn't mark that one. Hold on. There we go. Let's pull back to here so we have room to fear.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Same concept. We're going to kill the skull on the left. AoE is going to be on the right. Out of the X, we had a lot of people move over before that was dead. Let's not do that, please. See it through. Come on, pick the raid up. Good, good. Still on square. Are you tanking one, Ron?
Start.
On to start. Leave the moon, let's get the diamond. Get the diamond. Onto the moon. Nicely done. I think you want to sheep a star scryer. Just since it's more consistent, and then that way we don't get a...
Random mind control.
Yep. Same pull. Again, we'll do it on the left and the right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Onto the X. Onto the square. Ron, go ahead and pick one back up that if it comes in here, or we can just do the stars in here.
Yeah, go to start. Leave up timing.
Simony of logs, yeah.
Yeah, I got him going.
Okay, I just never started them. And on the moon. Is that all the trash to Alar?
No, there's
No.
more in this room. Different guys though. Firehawks.
And the upper level.
I think the fire shield buff is spell stealable. And otherwise purgeable.
Yeah, I can grab that.
Pest get X to 5 I grab the birds.
We seeded.
Sure.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is weird.
Here.
We got knocked into the group.
Yeah, they silenced.
Did they just drop threat?
They do knock back. Gotta tank him in a corner. We have 2 groups as well.
Yeah. If you die, you may as well just release and fly back in.
They are archers, so they don't really come easy.
So I think we just need to line of sight them around the corner, right, and have only one person do that.
Yeah, I thought I did go around the corner, but they still stayed out there.
Well, I think they started bouncing us, and then they bounced us into the room before the archers came around the corner.
Right, but I think we want to pull those into that hallway, right, and tank into that corner.
That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, I think if you're on the other side, Ron, for LOS, it would have been easier.
But don't come in, don't come in. Jesus Christ. I'll let you know when it all resets. Do not come in.
Yeah, a lot of us got silenced right away. I'm guessing that's the birds, right?
Yeah.
Is it okay to go in?
Yeah, reset.
Is there a repair person in this shack of a town?
There is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you only have died twice, you don't need to do it now. I mean, or once, we can do it. We're gonna die plenty of times.
It's a very pretty town.
Do you still want to hold our soul stones?
Yes, there's no reason to soulstone here because if we wipe, we can fly in just faster than we can rest. So hold on to them till bosses, at least for now.
So the fire shield, we can't have that in the group. That's gonna do a lot of raid damage. So try and be away from that if we can't purge or spell seal.
He was the one silencing, right? It wasn't the birds.
The birds do.
The bird
Right.
silence.
Probably have the raid team back here in this little antechamber.
Yeah, so Ron's gonna try to pull them, and he's gonna back up into this corner and get threat on them back into here. I'm jumping.
Since the birds do the silence, should we focus them first?
It's like the
Well,
caster
once
DPS.
you have threat, we're gonna be. As long as they hold threat through the knockback, we're just gonna seat them down.
Are you able to dispel silence?
That's
I
how
believe so.
dispellable.
That was dispellable, yes.
Yeah. So the filer can possibly pally tank if he gets dispelled.
All right, we ready for try 2?
So, Ron, where are you taking yours to? That corner?
Corner.
Alright, so I'll take mine over here to this corner, or should we stack with both the fire ones?
I think both of us stack and have Defiler be on the other side.
I don't think it's. I mean, that tick isn't gonna hit you guys that much for what we're healing, so I don't think we need to worry about that as much as we have to worry about you keeping threat.
Ready for a pull?
Yeah. They're hitting through the wall. That's some shit.
They bounced me off the wall.
Yeah, I saw that.
I think they did say that was the bug where they're shooting through walls.
It's funny because I was just reading comments on these and from 2008 that they was doing the same shit. I think they could fix it.
They want to give us that experience.
Yeah, it ain't classic without the bugs, bro.
Also, yes, what Huller said.
Yeah, look at that Ogre Law daily. Had people breaking their heads over it.
That wasn't terrible. We figured it out.
They don't line of sight.
So just pull them back all the way.
You can pull them to that second doorway here, back here.
Well, we were fine there. I mean, Defiler just got knocked all around. So as long as he has threat, we were fine to do what we did.
Okay.
Alright.
And then focus the birds down, I think, if we don't have those targets in here. But we just have to give Defiler a second to get threat.
Alright, next pack coming by. You ready?
I was trying to figure out what was going on. So the double knockbacks, I'm hitting the ceiling, and the ceiling's arched, so it's flinging me around.
That's Flaney straight up.
Six Flags.
Do you pull these things down or do we go up there?
I'm gonna
Stack.
pull them
Taking
down.
these corners here. Everybody stacks
Yep.
In the corner?
on me.
In and around?
So I think they charge.
Valendra, what blessing are you missing?
Kings.
Yeah, they should charge.
Fit me back to the wall.
You don't need to face these away from us, Ron.
But if there was a knock up, I wanted to be against them.
I'm just saying everybody can stack on this corner.
Holy mana burn.
I feel it.
Are they dead yet?
Check for your riding crop.
Don't ask us how you know.
Secret.
I agree. There's a blue staff back here if you want to come get it in the hallway. In the wall. Just Fagry needed to come.
Pulling down second one.
don't think he lands till you kill these guys.
He lands when you pull him.
Yeah, you have to pull. So is he charging because we're not all together?
Yes.
Yeah, so
We're
Ron
all in
just-
the corner.
So Ron,
Yeah.
stack him on us.
Yeah. Move him right in circles. There's no leave or anything.
Everybody should be on the circle. So everybody in the corner, please, so we stop getting the charge.
Even the hunter.
Even the hunters, everybody in the circle. Like, it shouldn't take us all to call it. Because then he fears and does the knockback. Or I mean charges.
Alright, other side, other corner. He's still doing the charge.
Because everybody's not in the corner. We're still trying to range it to fear, or to shoot. Everybody should, this is what I was talking about at the beginning. If we say to be in the corner, be in the corner, please. It doesn't mean let's step out just far enough to shoot. That means stack on the circle, right? I just talked about this 30 seconds ago. Like, we need people to do what they want. We can't come in here and parse to do damage. We need people to do their shit so we can get the things dead that we're trying to do. But if you're just gonna go off and do your own thing, like, we gotta have other people that'll listen. And I don't want to get to that point, but like, it's literally, if we ask you to stack in the corner, and that means you can only you swing your axe, stand in the corner and swing your axe. It's not that hard. If we ask you to run away from somebody that's whirlwinding, run away from the goddamn guy that's whirlwinding instead of taking the most damage. Like, it goes across all classes. Just do what you need to do and we'll get shit killed.
Don't touch what you can't afford.
When we stack for this boss later, we're going to need everybody to be stacking. It doesn't mean we're going to stack in a 10-yard circle. We stack on one unit frame.
Still does the charge.
What was causing people to die during the other charges that wasn't there? Do you have any idea?
It must be damage based on how far he charges? I don't know. Because it wasn't like one-shotting people when he's charging when we were stacked.
It may be like he split the damage for the people stacked. Kind of like meteors.
That could have been the mana burn too. Is there more of those, or is that it?
That's it.
Alrighty. You can start. We have a little bit to restart it quick. So we have, I'm gonna post something really quick. Apparently my Discord's closed. I don't know how because I'm talking. If everybody can look at the raid strategy channel, I just posted a picture. And we're gonna tank off of that or work off of that. It's basically as we're looking straight into the room from where we entered. So where I'm at, looking straight back. But we'll have Defiler up to the left on the, and the L and the R just means left and right, just as a heads up. And we'll go through that in a second. But during phase one, LR will land, or when we pull it, we'll come to the wherever we pull her to, or him, I'm not sure. But and then LR can only move three platforms from each platform. They can either go directly to the left or to the right, or straight across, basically skipping 2 platforms. So we're gonna have 3 tanks taking care of these platforms. So Defiler's gonna take the first 2 on the left, right up the ramp. Pest is gonna be right up the ramp on our right, and Ron's gonna take the first 2 platforms by himself. So the only place that Alar can travel to. So Alar during phase 1, after I believe it's random. No, 30 seconds. Every 30 seconds is flying to a different platform switch. So if it starts basically where it's marked there, he can only go to the left or to the right or straight across. So we have the across marked. It's basically skipping 2 platforms and then going across. So if it starts there, Ron knows he needs to start at the platform directly next to him. And then Pest, you would be where A is marked because that's across. So basically 2 platforms he's missing, because those are going to be the only 2 platforms that you guys are going to tank at that he could go to. And if it happens to be Defiler, he has to run over there and tank at his other place. So we're hoping that doesn't happen very often because there will be some AoE damage that comes out. But does that make sense for the 3 of you tanks?
So you're saying if he starts between the R and the A on that platform, he could either go to R, A, or where L is?
Correct. If he's at the one that's unmarked in between the R and the A, he is going to go either to the L. So that's where Defiler would stand. Say he's at Ron's right mark, right? That's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Then you would want to stand at A because he can either go to A or L or the unmarked one that Ron, or the R because it's right next to him. So he can go to the ones right next to him, or can skip 2 platforms and go to that one. But obviously skipping 2 platforms both ways is going to put him in the middle.
Okay, so if he goes to R, Ron would go pick him up at that point?
They changed it to 6 platforms when this came out. So yes, they changed it from 4 to 6, and he does not move clockwise. So what I'm telling you is accurate based on what's happening.
Okay.
If you guys watch, no, sorry, and I'm just responding to raid chat, not necessarily to you. If you watch the videos I posted, that's definitely not what happened. Outside of at least the ones I posted today and yesterday. So yeah, he does not move clockwise anymore. That's the nerf version. They didn't know for sure what version was going to come out, but this is the original version where it's 6 platforms. And again, he can only move. So if he's we're going to use the R, for instance. And again, we're just using that letter basically for left or right. So if he's at the R, Defiler would want to be to the closest platform to him. You would want to be on your left platform because that's 2 platforms away. Okay, so for tank targets, so basically during phase 1, he'll land where we pull him, hopefully, and then, like I said, we'll have the tanks next to them. So I just kind of explained where the tanks will be. If the tank's not in range, so melee as you're running around, make sure the tank's in range, otherwise you're going to get flame buffet. and that can wipe the raid, do a lot of damage. So we can take a tick or two of that, especially if it's going between one tank's targets. And then basically we'll just have to go from platform to platform. The only time the flames or the embers show up is if he goes across platform. So if he's just going from one platform to the next, we don't get that. But if he's going across the raid or across the the platform, we're going to get the Ember of Alar. Sorry, I had to get respawn. So during phase one, so essentially we'll burn down through phase one. We are going to save lust through phase one. We're going to use lust on phase two. But we will the rest of basically llama will be down there on the bottom floor to pick up the embers. During phase one, we will kill them. Just be cautious; they explode when they die. And then periodically during phase one, Alar can fly up to the center of the room as well and cast flame quills. Everybody needs to drop down, and he's supposed to. I don't know if this is still accurate. Land either on the first or the fourth platform, which is the ones right on top of the ramps. So when we're on the bottom of the floor, obviously Defiler, you'll be on the left, Pest on the right, and trying to run up there as quick as possible. When he lands there. During phase two, he will spawn embers, and at that point, we are not going to touch them the rest of the time. So at phase two, we are not going to touch embers. Defiler's going to be tanking those. Uses AoE threat. He will be tanking those through phase two. And Ron and Pest will be, he is tauntable, so Ron and Pest will be tanking. Probably start with, Ron and Pest. So Ron and Pest, since they can taunt back and forth, there's every 60 seconds, Alar will cast a debuff that melts armor. So at that point, we have to swap our tank. And then periodically, this is obviously the big piece, but periodically, Alar will fly up and dive bomb on a player. Some of the videos that we saw had, and we were talking a lot about this in Discord today, but a lot of the videos had spread out. We are going to stack. And we are going to try to stack right in this range, kind of where I'm jumping. I'll be marked. Somebody marked me. Thank you. So we're going to stack right in this range and more than likely move either left or right, just depending on where that hits. We can take one tick. You have to be about 20 yards, I think, 10 yards away from that thing. Once it hits, you need to get out of that range. But it's, again, once it dives and comes down, we are going to move. We move together. Everybody comes in there, including Defiler. So Defiler is going to bring ads. The last thing we can have absolutely happen is those things kill or die when they're in there. Again, nobody should be hitting them anyways, but if somebody does happen to kill one in there, it's going to wipe the raid, because when those things die, they explode into a knockback. So again, phase two, we're not touching those. Defiler's tanking those the whole till Alar dies. Again, once that happens, we'll spread back or get back away from them and DPS the boss. I'll have healing assignments here in a second. Is there any flight mechanics from either Vig, Reeson, and Ron, or I guess anybody else that has, if I missed anything dire on the fight?
Tanks, just when you're up on the platform, make sure you're hanging your butt near the edge so the healers can target you and reach you.
Yep, so healers, healing assignments for phase one. Valendra, Circe, and Yakety, you're going to be on the main tank. The main tank is going to be switching between the three of them. So if depending on, these left two platforms, obviously it's Defiler, the middle two platforms is Ron, the right two platforms is Pest. So whoever has threat based on where he's at, that's who the three of you are healing. Just keep alive. Nessun, during phase one, you're going to be on Llama, tanking those ads. And then the three shamans are going to be on the raid. For phase two, same three, Val, Circe, Yakety. You guys will be on the main tanks, which is either going to be Ron or Pest. Nessun, you'll stay on Defiler. Shamans will be on raid. And then if you guys can just help keep up your Earth Shield, that'd be great. Anybody have any questions?
Hey, this is Ness. I have a question. You said I was on Llama first and then Defiler?
Yeah, so you're basically going to be on the off tank tanking the ads. So during phase 1, that'll be Llama. Phase 2, it'll be Defiler. And Llama will be down here. I'm going to do a ready check just to make sure everybody's here and ready and buffed. Yes, I can certainly do that. If we're getting close on phase 1, we probably don't need to kill those embers if there's, if we're less than like 10%, we don't need to kill the embers, just push them over to phase 2. You guys just need to work it out so Defiler can take those embers over. Those things don't hit very hard. Soul stones, let's get those. Aaron, put yours on Valindra. And let's just use just that one right now. We'll hold the other two.
I know this is a practice, or we're probably gonna kill him, but we'll just say that. But in the future, would it be a good idea to soulstone the tanks that are up top, so you don't have to like waste the battle royals or whatever?
If a tank dies up there, we're probably gonna wipe. Because if a tank dies while we're tanking, it's gonna 100% be a wipe. So if they die, there's not gonna be reassociating threat. Circe, I changed your hunter Pally power buff if you can give that out. Yeah, I mean, if you want, just have an idea. Defiler's probably about where he's tanking them. So for main tank healers, if you guys want to run to see where you guys know need to be, and you don't need to be like super close, but you need to be there. But obviously, as far as like Defiler, you don't have to be right on the edge, but to the point where you can heal them. So you just have to realize as Alar's moving, you guys also move.
And we always stay at the bottom. We never
Yes.
go up top.
The only people up there is typically hunter, pets, melee, and just making sure you guys, and the pets for sure. Again, if you guys watch that video that Recovery posted, you guys have to just make sure those pets, and as a melee character, if you're up there, that you're not running in there before the tank. If you do that, they'll die. All right, can you hit Defiler? Are you able to hit Alar from there?
Why am I moving over here?
Because you're covering 2 platforms here. You're the edge over here, and then up the ramp. I am covering the other 2 up that you were.
Yes, give me a second. Let me run up here to show you.
Oh,
It's
so the top of the ramp is another one?
so the top of the ramp is one, yes. And then over to where that flare is the other one.
I see. I guess I looked at that wrong.
Yeah, so that's where they can land, or where, the other one. So basically, just as an example, say where Defiler's at now as a skull, that's where he's tanking. Ron would be on the platform closest. And Ron's gonna head over there.
Across, yeah.
And you would be straight across, correct. So then that way, and vice versa, if it goes to, say it flies from where Defiler's at to where Ron's running now, you then have to basically, again, run straight across, which is over where that flare.
So if it's there.
Where Ron's at?
Yep, so who's covering the platform closest to Ron? Or to
Ron is.
His left, okay.
At that, you're taking the 2 platforms the whole time. So there is going to be some time where we might have to deal with that AoE as a raid. Well, we'll pick that up, but Ron will get there, or vice versa. If it's your 2 platforms, you'll get there as soon as possible. Obviously, you can, you would, You and Ron have a charge at least. Defiler's going to struggle a little bit because he doesn't get that.
I'm just saying, like, Fuddy, as of like right now, you're still LOS, so tanks just be
Yeah.
mindful.
Yeah,
I'm
I wasn't
really
on.
serious.
I wasn't on the edge. I was not even close to trying to be there. They have to be on the strip for you to heal them.
Uh-huh.
Can you heal me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Literally, yeah.
But you'll be right. I mean, this other spot is like directly across here.
Okay.
And then if it moves, you basically are just moving to whatever platform is the only possible platform that you could get it from, Alar. It's not random.
It always starts
TP's
at
a random
fire
peak,
platform
right?
there.
Do you have to? We might need a hunter to misdirect it to Defiler because that's probably where we want to start it.
I got it.
Okay, are we ready for a pull? I'm gonna pop my flask. Give me 1 second. Anybody need anything?
Re-up on light, please, Cersei.
For phase 1, healing assignments one more time, please.
Phase 1 is Val, Cersei, Yakety. Well, your healing assignments, they're basically the same for phase 1 and phase 2. Val, Cersei, and Yakety, you guys on the main tank, so whoever's tanking Alar. Nessun's going to be on whoever is tanking the Embers of Alar.
Okay.
All the shamans are on raid heals and helping keep up Earthshield. Keep comms clean. I'll call for battle reses if people die. I will call for lust in phase 2. We'll do that after the first dive bomb. When we get there.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You can go ham during this phase.
Mean the fire, huh?
Moving platforms to runs. See how quick that is.
Judgment wisdom.
OS.
Your LOS.
You don't have any pallies to put that on.
Beware.
So he's going straight. Oh, he's going up.
Everybody
Stack,
drop
right?
down.
Yeah, everybody down. No, we don't stack here. Everybody down.
I may have died.
Same. Yeah, I had like no time. I was running
Thanks,
towards it and didn't.
Okay. We'll go to the get this point. We'll just wipe that up. If you can get all the way out, get out. But it probably won't happen. Everybody's gonna die here.
Just die. Let's speed it up.
I mean, it doesn't matter if they run out. They run out. Everybody's. It's not like we're rezzing.
I'd wait to go in then.
Everybody died.
So what happened there?
You gotta jump off the platform.
Yeah, he thought he was flying to another platform, and he just stopped in the middle of the room and started flinging the fire around. So is there a certain amount of times he jumps before he goes and does the fire thing?
I think the moment he announces that, you just have to jump down.
Yeah, there was absolutely no time. Like, there was literally fire exploding around me when it was announced.
Yeah, so I think we need to live on like that edge right there, as close as possible.
he also just turned and killed all the melee whilst being on Ron's position.
Yeah, that was a...
Should we save Mr. X for when he transitions into another platform?
No, it has nothing to do with threat. It has to do with positioning. Recovery had issues with it too, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no wonder.
It's just such a big room.
It was saying I couldn't attack him, so I wasn't able to use any abilities until I moved around to a certain spot.
Stack for buffs, please.
So was it saying you weren't able to attack him, or he wasn't in front of you, or like what?
I forget the exact error, but it is one of them.
Cookie?
So Ron, it wasn't attacking you at that point?
Correct.
Yeah, so again, that's what I talked about with melee. Just know it. You have to be cautious of that, right? Like, we can't run in until you know it's attacking wrong and targeting Ron. So if you don't have target on, make sure that's on. But it has 100% needs to be attacking Ron before anybody's going in there to blow it up. Ranged has no threat table during phase 1. But melee, as we found that out there, and that's what I said about the 100 pets and everything else, they have to make sure that's a tanking Ron. This, I mean, you'll die fast. As I've said with almost everything in here, it's not a DPS race. We need it to go down fairly quick, so we don't want to go through multiple changing of platforms. All right, let's get in position. Everybody should have buffs.
So as I was asking, like, how many times is he going to jump platforms before
Until
he goes
he's
down?
dead, so it's probably between 4 to 6. Got him to 70% on through 2. So, somewhere in that, probably 5 range. 5 to 6.
All right.
He's always going to land at skull first landing, so you can just be there. Everybody that's way in the back.
What are you saying? You want an innervate?
No. All right, we're gonna do a pull timer. It's gonna probably, oh no, it'll be close to it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is Defiler, so give him a second. We're gonna have to pick up the raid. We're gonna take some raid damage here. Range can still attack as long as you're not hurting yourself. Just give for melee, you have to give him time to get in there and get attacked. That was good. Just range, you can keep smashing it while it's on the ground. Back to defilers. So keep smashing it. Just let defiler get there first. Back to defiler again. Going across. We have embers, pick those up.
Run.
It's gonna be on pest.
Flame buffet.
Pest's down.
Yep, it's a wipe. Just die. Just die.
Did those embers appear? Because I blinked, then I took 3 hits for 2,000. Was
Yep,
dead.
they appear right in the middle, so you blinked right into them.
Maybe it's all the pink shit everywhere.
They appear every time he flies across the room.
Best you gotta be more at the edge.
I was right on the edge. What was it on the right? Spawn the edge?
No. You couldn't get healed.
We got hit by a healing wave by Hellerist, and I think that was it.
Is it not reset yet?
No,
Don't
I'm
know.
stunned. I can't even do anything.
No, you only get 2 attempts and then you're locked out.
Wait, what?
That's not true. Don't go anywhere.
It should be reset.
Mighty, he didn't even get to my position.
What do you mean? Like,
I guess he did one time, but
you mean
yeah.
the position before he went to Pest? That's when I'm referring to.
Okay.
When like he went across from Defiler's position, it took me like 20 seconds to run over there, and then as soon as I got in range of him, he turned on me and then immediately flew off to Pest.
Why do you want him to have a deviant delight?
Change the size of him so he's bigger.
So you could heal him like a yard or two further.
Gotcha.
It was the same thing for Fire Moth back in BWL.
Yeah, but I had Firewater then too.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'd try to be like here.
Yeah, I think that's. Let me see where it was.
I saw your body. It was on the inside more.
Yeah, so basically right around in here. So then especially as the healers are moving, they should be able to catch you.
We also have to be conscious of how many flame buffets there are for the off tanks, because they're bounced between Defiler, and so they took extra damage.
I'm bandaging what I can.
Flame buffets from when?
So when there's no tank on the boss.
Oh yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, that would be something that our shamans probably need to pick up, because our 3 tank healers are, you know, or Nessun if we don't have any embers. If you can heal the other 2 off tanks that are just gonna take some of that damage. All right, anybody need any other buffs? Feel free to pull them on that next when it gets close to you guys. It's going to be at about 15 seconds, so everybody should be over here.
Boy.
Filers. So Pest, you should be on the other side of this right now, in case he comes to you next. Because Ron would be getting the one that goes straight across. Let's go back to the filer. Back to the filer.
Curse of Rock. Still not up.
Is this happening it again?
Back to the file. Probably only go through one more change of platform here, so just be ready for phase 2. Jump down, jump down, jump down. ready to go back up. Should land on one of the stairs. Defilers, let him get up there. Pick up the raid here. This may Defilers down. Watch out, melee. Burn, try to burn, try to burn, try to burn. It's coming across. Jump down, jump down, jump down, jump down. He's 11k. He's gonna come back alive. Ron and Pest are gonna pick it up. Llama, you're gonna pick up the embers.
Ron's dead.
down.
We got battle roses.
We don't. It's not happening.
It
So
happened.
we see this part where it
So
comes out.
Pest, yeah, Pest, pick it up. We're still gonna go through it. Pest, pick it up. Nunez, Ron, where'd you die?
In front of the flag.
Okay, Nunez, can you go battle res Ron, please?
Oh fuck.
Hold
Pest
on.
just
hold,
got yeeted.
hold on. Did he die?
No, I didn't know it did that.
It
shit.
got launched.
Still get him up.
Hold on. We're losing. Like DPS should not be casting it. We need it on Pest. Yeah, don't waste the battle res.
I don't think I'm in the right position anymore.
Don't battle res him. He said he was in the flag. We'd be stacking here. Everybody'd be stacking right here. Nobody. Once he dive bombs. Shortly.
Remember the snake trap?
We're gonna go left here because of the fire. And we're out of there. Wasn't fast enough. I died too fast. But yes, that's the premise, right? So then he's back. We're picking it up.
Yeah, every time he pops up, he does an AoE knockback. I think it's like a 20-yard range. So before he spawns, you just want to make sure you're not like right on top of him.
Okay.
If when you release, if you want to repair quick, that's right next to us.
But did he reset?
Yeah, he reset.
When you said on the flag, did you mean the banners?
The big flag straight in the back.
Gotcha. Okay. I didn't realize what you meant.
What'd you die from, Ron? Fall damage?
Quills still got me even though I had just jumped out.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it seems like it hits us still, even if we jump down.
I think if you're in the air until you touch the ground, you're still considered in that area.
So his flight mechanic is slightly different. DBM's late on that, right? But his flight mechanic is different. And it's hard to watch it from the ground, but it's different from when he's flying straight across and when he's going up. If he starts moving up at all and not staying at the same level he's at, you need to jump down. Seriously, they're already doing that.
So why did he reset?
No idea.
I think there were two people in the hallway. Maybe they were the targets of the dive bomb, and since they were out of range.
Oh, that is true, yep. If Alar can't land where he's targeting the dive bomb, he resets.
All right, let's get buffed, and we'll pull here shortly.
So just to be clear, so on phase 2, do we just gather in the middle again for the dive bomb?
You want to? We don't have to stack because he does the AOE knockback, so you want to be careful about that. But we will, once he goes up, we have some significant time to converge back together, and we'll be stacking on me and moving away, and then you want to make sure you're not in the fire.
Oh, okay.
And you don't want to be in the middle. And so basically in the middle, you don't want to be there when he's landing either. So you just have to make sure you're out of the middle, basically glass part here, is where the knockback is. Stompy, your mic's locked. Stompy?
It must be my key.
Your key bound, yeah, it's stuck.
I don't know, because it doesn't look like it on my keyboard.
Oh,
there we go.
That's better. All right.
That's super weird.
Anybody need anything? All right. Let's pull it on this go around if you can grab it. Defiler's not up there. Hold on. We'll wait till the next pass.
It's fine.
When it gets back to Defiler, we're pulling.
Reapply disguise.
Yeah, it's very finicky on the positioning as far as tanks. Defilers again.
No worries, guys. I got all the tanking.
You're doing great.
The moment we move somebody, it's going to go the other way.
I can't see Defiler.
The better I moved over.
Yeah.
Back to Defiler.
Mighty Relos.
He's gonna be LOS.
Christopher.
Going straight across.
Embers.
His positioning's a little off.
I believe it's because you guys have threat from hitting him, and Pest has none from sitting around.
Jump down, get down, get down.
I still took it even though I was on the ground.
Died?
Ron down.
I didn't die.
Nunez, Battlers, Ron, please. Battlers, Ron.
Didn't mean to run to Ron.
No mana.
You don't get. Can you pop a pot?
No, I used another gun. It's gonna be a few seconds.
Can we do it?
Yes, please. He's by the banner.
I got him.
Okay, everybody on the floor. Keep those ads. Just take them away from us until we need to stack. Make sure you're out of the circle. We're not killing these ads. We're leaving them up.
All the hunters still have full threat from that first feed.
Is it restricted?
Well, he's tauntable, so
Did you taunt him? There we go. It's on.
yeah, I taunted him so it wouldn't kill everybody.
Yeah, Ron and Pest are top 2 now.
Elements.
I'm meeting it up.
Yes. Watch out for
Another
fire. Okay, we're stacking here, and we're gonna move to the right because of the fire. Bring them all onto us. Llama on us. Llama on top of us. Out to the right. Taunt him and pick him up.
Yeah, I guess down.
I don't need calls when people die.
Is Llama down? Is that what they're running everywhere?
Yeah, I got bounce stops away.
Yeah, it's a wipe. We're gonna wipe it up, or just wanting people to go through the mechanics. So everybody has to get out of that knockback range, which is 20 yards. So you have to run straight out of that to the right. People there are all sorts of rights for direction, which we can go through that when we're back in here. But it's right as of the way I'm facing, so I'm always going to try to face the back of the room.
Check your riding crop.
Ron and Pest, did you guys taunt there when he landed?
No, I should have. It's just almost ingrained that most bosses don't have threat.
Weird, because all the hunters in the locker 2 had full threat still, and I didn't have any, so I don't know what causes to reset or not.
But I mean, I don't know if he dots carried over anything. I guess
It was 150,000 though. It was a lot of threat.
Yeah, I didn't DPS either the first time we went into phase 2 or this time around.
Please get health stones if you don't have them. Make sure we're using them if we need to help the raid.
So how can we don't kill the ads, by the way, when he disappears?
We need them to activate the trap that we had there.
They also blow up when they die.
We got a little unlucky where it flew back and forth, straight back and forth, and caused some ads to pop out. All right, let's get. Everybody should be good. Anybody need any buffs?
I'm just waiting on mana.
Sure. Because we're getting through phase 1, which that's pretty good as far as, you know, getting phase 2 down. I think will be a little quicker for us once we get everybody alive through the phase 1.
Quit hogging it, Defiler.
Sorry. I'm good to go anytime.
Alright, I can do it on the next go around.
Yeah, go for it. Here we go.
Don't forget about me,
I hit you when he transitions.
But don't be using that. We need to be using our innervates on our healers for this fight for sure. It's how long it is, so please don't be casting that on DPS. Because we had a couple healers towards when we got to phase 2 that were almost doomed, and that's again, this is as much as DPS is important. We have to make sure people are staying alive. It's just kind of crazy the way this is pathing.
I mean, it's lucky for us, actually. Having way more time on target.
Yeah, DPS aren't moving at all.
My DBM is a little bit off on him moving.
It's a max time. So it's not a full 30 seconds. Jump, 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 jump.
Ron's dead.
Yakety, can you pick him up, please, back there? Are you up top or down low?
Down.
Alright, I'm gonna move over to where Ron
Rather
was.
to the banner in the middle.
You shouldn't need to. We're gonna blow it up here. It's gonna die regardless of where it goes. You don't need to go there.
Okay.
Okay, everybody on the ground. Make sure you're not in the circle. Make sure to give baby buffs if you can. I'll give Fort or your to Ron.
Buddy, can you give me battle shout?
Let the tanks pick it up. Shouldn't be
Fire.
casting. It's on Ron.
Be somewhat near star. Everybody have off the lot.
Fire.
We're gonna move right this way, and then we're gonna move to our right. So as I'm facing this banner, small banner straight across, we're moving, no, not the way that's pinging, to the right. And we're out, we're out, we're out, we're out. Keep moving. Tanks, get the ad, or tanks back on it. Defiler on the ad.
Lust? Question?
Go ahead and lust.
Tempest.
Fire.
Get out of there. Shit.
Dive one.
Back on the new star. It's on Vaker. You need to go to the right to stay out of the fire.
Snake trap.
It's down.
Everybody stack. Everybody stack. Come on. It's not heal. It's not DPS. Get out of there to the right.
Still fire.
Stack.
Still can be done here.
Back on Tempest.
Ron.
Ridiculous.
Stack.
Keep moving in that same circular motion. More ads up.
Defiler or not.
Yeah, Defiler has a bunch of ads. It's gonna be a wipe at this point. Can stop healing. We're down healers, we're down tanks. And just run in the fire and die if you would like. Alright, so we saw that. We learned very clearly, going back to what I started this raid with. We stack on one unit frame, right? If you're outside, like Yakety was, it's a straight death. Have to be cautious of that fire. And literally, like, there's very little raid damage outside of those two things. Outside of the dive bomb and the fire on the ground, it's just keeping the tanks alive. We're so close to that. 30%.
Who's keeping the embers under control?
Llama, or I mean not Llama, Defiler. That was, they just did spawn and went straight to you.
Okay.
It launches people within 20-yard radius every time he comes back in phase 2. So when he spawns and every time he comes back from a dive bomb, it's an AoE knockback. So when they're saying, you know, we're moving to the right, it's you keep moving.
Yeah, Val, I actually dropped like a consecrate on you, and they didn't seem to care about that, so I went to taunt them off you, and by then they'd already killed you.
Alright, do I have all 3 soul stones up?
Yes.
Let's soul stone Nessun. Noto, if you can get Nessun, Aaron, if you can get Val, and Nexius, if you can get Yakety, please. Hey, Ron.
Hey.
When you when you have a melt armor, like just so I know, like if you get melted and Pest takes it back over from you, would you be at a place where you'd be able to battle rest somebody?
Yeah, I have until the debuff wears off. I just been going cat and going behind.
Okay, I just want to make sure. So if I call it, it's not some conversation we have to get into in the middle of it, why you can or can't or something. So I just wanted to make sure. How much are you getting hit from Biolar, Pest, or I mean, Defiler?
In phase 1 or
Yeah, phase 1.
Like between 4 and 5k.
Okay.
And the ads are hitting anywhere between 5 and 700.
The ads are minuscule. Like you can tank like 6 to 9 of them, I think. As long as we have heals on you. Alrighty, everybody should be buffed. Alright, feel free to pull next circle around. About 10 seconds, he's gonna pull. We got this. We've got better every attempt. Let's make sure it's clean. Ron. Make sure it's on, Ron.
Go ahead, Millie.
Did you just taunt him, Ron?
Yeah, that's the trick.
Got it.
It's going straight across. That's going up. My bad. Down, down, down.
He's down.
I hit the platform instead of the ground when I jumped.
On a defiler.
Do you want to be get pest up?
Hold on a second. You don't have a battle res up yet, do you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, hit me a gift.
Someone get some heals on pest.
I'm trying. Pest, come on.
Messin, if you can go over to him, since
I'm gonna try. It keeps running away.
I'm going to spawn right here. Can I get a 4-2?
You did what it could.
Appreciate it.
it's going straight across. Llama, pick the ads up. It's gonna be runs. Give him a second. Casters keep going.
Can Valencia get an innervate, please?
I got one for you, Val.
Thank you.
%. Gonna need one more platform switch after this. Jump down, jump down.
Beware.
Gonna be on Defiler's platform. Come on, burn here. $100K. $50K. Dead, let's go. Come on. Everybody out of the middle.
We stacking?
We don't have to stack now. Just make sure we let the tank pick this up. It's on Ron.
Out of the fire?
Out of the fire. We're stacking now. Everybody stacks on me. We're gonna go to our right, away from the fire. We're going away from the fire. Make sure the snake traps are done. Nobody should be attacking that thing and out and out and out and out and out. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Let the tank pick it back up. We have more ads. Pick the ads up. Out of the fire. Out of the fire. Let's lust.
On pass.
And we stack here. We stack here. I don't know where my star went away. Traps down. We're gonna be moving to the right. Away from the fire. Let's go. Get out. Get out. Let the tanks pick it up. Get the ads picked up by the filer. Pick this raid up. Let's go.
Out of the fire.
If you have a Hellstone, help your healers out, please.
It's on Defiler.
Both tanks are down.
I don't need armor. We got this.
Stack it here. Stack it on me. Going to our right still. And get out, get out.
I can take it. Oh.
Alright. So I feel like I don't know if I'm completely wrong. Hey, reset. But on that, when both Pest and Ron died, were they going the opposite way of where we were?
Someone come summon me at the stone. I gotta get powder.
I'll wait out here.
Just it's me and I need 2 other people. I can just summon myself. Just click it, Nunes. Alright, never mind.
I did.
Alright, thanks, I got it.
What happened there with between Ron and Pest? Was there a switch or what happened there?
Let me look. Yeah, I'm not sure. I was just getting hit with life blooms, but he hit me. I mean, it was flame buffet, and then it was 5k, 6k, and then 8k.
Did you just recently taunt that off of Ron?
No, well, it came back and I taunted it right away.
Yeah, we kind of learned just spam taunt.
Gotcha.
I still had debuff. I was cat form. Pest died. It went to me real quick because I was the last one on second threat. I tried to go bear, but went down.
Yeah, I think with the armor debuff, it wasn't gonna matter.
Especially for bear. And I found that jumping from a platform, not the walkway up above, you miss the flame quills.
All that raid damage that was going on, this soulstone soul well should last like 2 seconds. This means nobody needs these things. We need to be using these in your arsenal.
Don't forget to band-aid too, you guys, if you can.
So like the movement here, right? So like if we're here, we should only be having to get about 20 yards, right? We don't need to stay stacked at that point. But like if we're moving this way, the one thing that I had a question on, it almost as we were moving this way, it looked like the tanks were kind of moving this way. You guys just need to make sure you're, and it probably might have just been whatever. You just need to make sure you're coming straight back in the middle.
Yep, that's what I was doing. I was moving back to the center, and then I got killed here, and then it turned right back around to Ron. So I think that's why it seemed like it was moving away.
All right, anybody need any other buffs? I mean, obviously you can watch for me to call it, but everybody should be getting ready to jump down. If you see that thing, once it gets to about the, I don't know, third of the way through, start to head up. It's hard for me to call that from the bottom level because I'm looking straight up and moving with it. But you need to make sure you guys are holding yourselves a little bit accountable for that as well, right? Like, shouldn't take me to or DBM to tell you to jump down when you can. We've seen the mechanic now a bunch of times. So if we can just make sure we're watching for that too. But I will try to make sure I'm change my camera angle a little bit to make it better.
Yeah, I guess for me it's hard for me to decide if I'm across from like Defiler and it's doing that, whether it's coming over to my platform or if it's doing the arrows or the feathers. Until I see it in DBM call out, but it seems like once DBM calls it out, it's going off. I mean, I don't know. I can't tell if it's doing something different or not when it's coming, if it's coming towards me.
Gotcha. Yeah, not
I-
until it starts heading straight up.
Yeah, I think he starts. Like if he starts looking like he's flying up a little bit, I think it's pretty safe to jump.
Yeah.
All right, next go around. Let's pull it. Let's pull it. On Ron's platform.
Taunt resisted. All right, good.
Going to Ron's other platform. Give him a second. Be on pass. Back to Ron. Straight across to Defiler. Gonna have some ads you need to pick up. %, 500k. Gonna have one more switch here. It's gonna be over to Ron's platform. Hell yeah, everybody come down. Make sure you're out of the glass. We can be ranged a little bit here because the flame that gets cast, we don't need to be on top of each other for that.
On pass.
I'm gonna be moving over to the left some.
Do you want me to back it up a little bit, buddy?
No, you're good, you're good. Once it comes, I'm gonna be moving to the left. Stand here, just make sure you're not in the fire. I know it's close. Don't go in the fire, don't take that damage. We're gonna move to our right, keep that same direction. Let's get out of there, get out of there. Should be good to spread out a little bit, make sure the tanks pick them up, get your heels on the tanks. Move out of the flame. Watch that flame melee, watch the flame. Go ahead and lust. Hold, my bad, that was a bad call. That's fine, burn while we can.
It's on
Done
Ron.
wrong.
Out of the flame.
Fire.
This is why we don't all want to stack right now. We should only be stacking on dive bomb. Now we stack. Stack on me. Gonna move to our right. We're gonna keep that. We're gonna keep that going. We have plenty of time to stack. Got like, now we move out. We move out, and we can spread a little bit here. We don't need to be stacked on each other for that fire.
It's on Ron.
What's your cooldown on battle res, Nessun or Nunes?
3 minutes.
Ron, when it's off of you, if you're able to pick up Yakety, please do if it's safe.
Ping where you are. I see you.
Yeah.
On pass.
Keep pest up. Come on, let's go. We got this. And we stack on me now.
Test, do you have the abilities I'm going to taunt off?
Oh, I got it again. Yeah.
We're moving to the right. Moving to the right once we're done stacking. And we're moving. We're moving. Hell yeah. We keep this up. We spread out a little bit.
Can you taunt? Never mind, it's flame path.
Watch that flame. Don't die to flame.
Do we have an innervate at all?
I'll get you out when I'm getting active.
Okay.
I hit him.
Thank you.
Fire.
And we're gonna... Here we go, we stack. We stack.
He
Keep
res in less than a minute.
We shouldn't need it if we get Yakety up at some point, but let's just focus on, let's get out, let's get out, let's get out. Focus on what we have. We have 1 or 2 more dive bombs is all, let's go. It's on Ron. Keep Ron up, it's on Pest. Come on, fucking burn. Pop anything you got. We got another cool. We're gonna have dive bomb here. We're gonna move around this flame. Move around the flame to the other side. We have time. Come on, let's go. Right here. Let's get stacked. We to go through this transition. We got to this thing. We're moving to the right, and we get out. Let the tanks pick them up. Watch for fire, don't do anything stupid here, and burn. 30k, come on.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god. Ooh.
I can breathe again.
Fucking hell.
There's bracers.
Good job, everybody. That was awesome.
The gun.
Let's move up the ramp. Get in the next hallway.
Congrats, Macaron.
Hell yeah.
Congrats everybody who completed the ruse of their Ash ton. Woot woot.
That thing is so cool.
We do have a 9 o'clock out time, I think, for a few people, so we're gonna try to get this trash cleared and get Loot Reaver down if we can.
Congrats, Zula.
Moving up. Moving back.
My laptop crashed during that, so all my notes are... I don't know if you know this stuff, otherwise I need to try to get it back up.
This guy does a knockback.
Pulling him. Never mind. So, back against the wall then, Defiler?
Yeah. The Devastators do a knockback. The Sentinels have a 8E silence. The Mechanics heal the Golems. And then the Tempest Smiths buff the Golems, do a stun, and do an armor debuff.
He's padding back. Get ready. I'm going to pull in this room and go against the wall right over here.
It's back on Ron. Careful.
Alright, looks like 2 guys.
Yeah, they should just have an AE silence.
So ranged max. I'll take this corner, you take the other.
Sure.
Bowling.
You can take both. Might as well stack them together.
Watch out for that explosion.
Alright, same thing. I'm gonna go up to them.
Sorry, those were not the guys with silence. That was just the explosions.
So I'm gonna go up to them. Just you or fully.
Pick that melee up.
Sorry, I should have checked the range and everything on them earlier when I was looking.
I have it all, I just can't get my damn shit up.
Another vortex.
Alright, so this is the room that Defiler was talking about.
Logging back in.
Yeah, these are all the other guys.
So because we only have 1 sheep, we're gonna mark 1 skull, I think. Tess, do you want to grab X, the big guy? He hits hard.
Yeah.
And Defiler, grab skull.
Oh, you're hitting the pad. Okay. I don't need salve.
If you need any of the demons banished, let us know.
Yeah, that'll be coming up. None in this pack, though.
Unfortunately, it's a class buff test.
I know it.
Yeah.
What was that, macro?
Yeah, look, it's not even a macro. It's just an add-on. It automatically removes it. It can't be put on you.
Gotcha.
Alright, when you guys are ready, go ahead. Trotter up here for the sheep, please.
Yep. Can we sheep pull it, or just you pull and I'll shoot?
Let them pull.
It is not a demon or a caster, so I have no range pull on these guys.
Yeah, Pest's gotta shoot.
Yep. Pulling.
Oh shit.
He's doing shell shock, and my guy's a turtle. It's cute.
That's some shit.
You can't stun these guys.
That is some shit.
Get used to that mechanic, by the way.
Good times.
Gross.
It's all over the place here.
All right, everyone can move into the room. Just hug the doorway and circle around. Gives us a little bit more room. All right, for this one, we have 2 banishes.
Come in, so I can buff you.
Oh, and a sheep. Okay.
Yeah, you can barely see it from this side, but you can see it from the other side where it stands.
Noto on diamond, Aaron on star.
You want me to grab skull again?
Yes, please.
Pulling.
Trouter's down.
Nexius. Oh, perfect. Do you still want to kill Skull first or move?
Skull.
Good sheep.
We don't have a.
I'll take care of it.
Gotcha. With you down, we don't have a way to sheep it.
Yeah, you can stun the Tempest Smith too. Stars up.
Should banish bullies,
Yeah, maybe.
because those saw blades do the most damage.
Yeah, I think you're right, Crowder. Yeah, because it almost killed me. I killed Noda. I probably killed you.
You could try having the tanks
Onto the
be
moon.
in a different.
Clear rate comms.
Diamonds lose.
Let's talk about this when we're done. On the moon. We've lost like 6 or 7 people, so we need to get through this. Stars up.
Move away from banished targets.
Happens up.
These packs are tough.
Yep.
We're all learning how to do these things.
That's the pattern we want right there.
What is it?
Belt of blasting.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes!
If you're in front of the tank, don't be.
It like turns around. Maybe it's just a side cone as well.
Alright, it's just gonna target who we want.
That's yours, right, buddy?
Correct.
That's nice.
Alright, let's try a banish pull. We'll do a countdown for you and try and do it right as it hits the 0.
Did we pick up another vortex behind us?
Yes.
So, like, we should stand at the side, like me to the right here, maybe Noto to the left.
I can't get close enough to Mindsu that without pulling. It's in the back of the pack.
Okay, here goes the timer.
Can't you guys like move over to the left here and like be?
Yeah, be right,
enough,
like the
be
shortest
locked?
distance here.
5,
Don't come in at the side.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Reshape.
I'll move him a little bit away.
It has a bleed, so you need to spam that, Charter. The bleed is gone.
Where? Oh, sorry.
Drag these things away from the polys.
Let's drag him away more.
Send you guys back to 5-man dungeons.
4 seconds on Banner.
Get Moon.
Both banish targets are on me. Six seconds on both banish targets.
Range, be more ranged.
Spread out. This one went a lot better.
Yeah, it just seems like they turn to random targets and throw them.
So does he just target whoever?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then 4 people
He's-
near him.
Face he
Yeah, I
doesn't
guess
like.
that'll-
2 more packs before boss. Defiler on X. Everything else the same.
Yeah. So lock should be clear over here, vanishing.
And they're pulling, so they need to be in range casting as
I
the
mean,
timer's
yeah,
up.
they both can't be over there. One has to be in the middle, one has to be on the side, and they should be casting at the same time.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, it still wasn't right.
We'll work on it. It's fine.
Keep
good
moving
enough.
from the sheep.
Nobody died. We're good.
Autumn Stars comes up.
5 seconds on star.
Yep, I see it.
Taking star.
Yes. Or diamond, whatever it is. Or yeah, star.
Star.
I've always mixed those up too.
Resheep moon. Watch AoEs. Your moon's right behind you. Pick up the moon.
Let's get ready for the banish.
Yep.
I'm gonna start explaining this a little bit, just so because we are a little bit gonna be time crunched. The biggest thing during this, at the beginning, you're gonna be behind 4 tanks. After that, you need to try to be behind 3. So we're gonna let Llama, Pest, Defiler, and Ron get threat. And we have to be very cautious of making sure we're behind them. So the biggest thing during this fight is we have to make sure you were behind, because there's going to be a knockback. That's just a threat drop.
Oh my god.
What?
Circling around to the other side.
We got one.
Belt of the big load.
Fuck yeah.
Freaking both BIS belts back to back.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Put those
Need
little
more
fingers to work,
vortex.
Fuddy.
Yeah, we're going to be in a line of, and we'll discuss. I don't know how we'll prioritize that, but we're going to have to talk about that after raid.
Whoever pays the most.
Easy money.
Same pull as last time.
Alright.
And we gotta wait. Our sheeper is quite over there.
I'm good.
Make sure you're precasting.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
Tyler down.
Somebody pick up the X, please.
Almost got it.
Heals on Llama.
Sorry, Llama, go ahead. Try and do it.
Shroud her down.
Yeah, Ryan's right.
I'm watching Moon.
It's like 5 seconds on Moon.
I'll boldly assume we can't interrupt any of their abilities.
If you have to pick up Moon, I'm down.
Somebody MD Moon to me. I don't want to get that close.
Ouch.
Bandage, if you can.
Leave Diamond up.
Leave Star up when it comes up.
Defiler, are you there?
I am.
Can you check your DMs in game? I'm trying to whisper you sweet nothings.
Ooh.
Is Cersei there?
Chat clear, please.
Where's Cersei?
I died and took the res.
Alright, once we... Sinnan's gonna drop a repair bot. There's a couple people that may need it, so feel free, it's back here. Okay, for this boss, we're basically gonna go in, we're gonna try to tank him basically right where he's at, right there on the edge. We're gonna have 3 hunters. Okay, we will do Vagary, or Valmatigary, Zula, and Sora. You guys will be spread out, so probably around the room. You need to be 30 yards away, but basically once that thing starts coming at you, you need to move away from it. So you have to be focused. Obviously you can DPS, but once the, I forget exactly what it's called because my notes are MIA. But the
Arcane
little
Orb?
Arcane Orb, yes, that's coming at you. You just need to make sure you move away from it. Ron, I'd let Defiler and Llama be ahead of you at the start. So it'd probably be best if we have Defiler start. Llama try to get right behind it, and Ron and Pest, obviously we just hit at that point. We need to give them, like this, we have to give them some time to get on the threat table and have a little bit of lead before we go crazy. We're going to stack everybody else besides those 3 hunters are going to stack right behind in one character frame, basically on top of me. I'll mark myself with a star here shortly. But we basically will just stack there. So there'll be some raid damage that will pick up.
You there, Fuddy?
Yes, sorry, my mic just died. I had to plug it back in. There'll be some raid damage, but he does a knockback that does to the tank, and it's just basically drops threat. It doesn't drop them completely to 0, but the tanks have to be able to build back up. So there may be times where I might call, you know, Sinan or Sora or Aaron or somebody that's up top on the threat meter to just literally stop and do nothing. Just sit there, use your healthstone if you need to, but literally just sit there. Just literally sit there and do nothing and let the tanks catch up. We probably are going to go through 5 to 6 tank swaps, maybe 7. So we just have to be mindful because just depending on gear, Llama, we probably don't expect you to get back up there. If you can get up there, great. But like Llama may not be able to get up there. We might have to push Defiler with like a misdirect. So I'll call for that. And obviously Ron and Pest should be able to get back up there eventually. But again, we may call for just their group to lust. Just so that helps. Obviously, if you're above them on threat, you just need to be cautious of that. Everybody will be stacked on top of you, Defiler. Everybody except 3 hunters is going to be right on the boss.
Is everyone stacking on the tank or behind?
Behind the boss, not on the tank. Yeah, so the other thing, the cast pounding, which is an AoE ground. So we'll take some raid damage. We'll pick the raid up. Tank healers are going to be the same. Nesson, I'm going to throw you onto tank heals as well. So we'll have 4 tank healers. The 3 shamans will be on raid healers. Does anybody have any questions?
So this aggro drop is when he casts the arcane orb, or when is it that it happens?
No, he does a knockback. It's just to whoever he's targeting. So the knockback is just to, so if Defiler's on top, he's going to be the first one to get knocked back. And it's not a complete threat drop. If he has a big enough lead, he may eat 1 or 2, just depending on where his threat's at. He can eat 1 without going, behind second. But you need to make sure, we need to make sure we're behind tanks. And you should not be behind basically 3 unless there's a knockback, and then there's 2.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Anybody else have any questions? Let's make sure buffs are completely out.
Shrouder needs salve for some reason.
Fuddy also needs salve.
And I do. Ezra high.
Me too. Macro.
Soulstones?
I'll get soulstones in a second. Hold on. I'm trying to make sure we have buffs. All 3 are up, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and put 1 on Belendra, Nesson, and Yakety, please. Everybody should have salve in this raid except for those 4 people. So if you don't have it, please speak now.
Cersei doesn't have salve.
You probably can't get salve.
baby buff from Llama.
Okay.
I got it. I'll hit you.
This is for buff, ready to pull.
Cersei lost kings though.
Llama, can you hit Cersei with the baby kings?
But I took off myself.
One.
Sorry, I hit him with the big one. Sorry.
Do you have everything now?
No, I don't have South. Oh, I have to get a baby South.
Do you have? You gave yourself wisdom. I'm confused. What's missing here?
There you go.
All right. Everybody's ready. So we will let Defiler go in. We're gonna run directly behind it. The 3 hunters, I think, are marked and they're spread out. We will go on a pull timer. Let's everybody group up on me, please. We need to follow Defiler in.
4, 3,
Nunez here?
2, 1.
Doesn't look
Yeah. Face him away. We're right back on his back right here. Everybody's stacking here. Everybody's stacking here. We have to, everybody has to stack there so we don't get that arcane orb. It's too slow. Like, so as I'm moving, we're all moving. Like, it has to be, we have to make sure we're in there and behind. It's gonna be a wipe. Let's release and run back. Gotta make it quick. So when I say one character, it means one character. Like, it's more important for you to get there than it is to toss one heal. Is tree form slower than regular form?
Yeah.
So let's not be in that till we get there, please.
Reset.
Yeah, it's 20% slower.
Yeah, that's, everybody needs to be on my character, so if you can't keep up, we all have to run it at essentially the same time. So that way we're too close for him to cast an orb on us, and it has to go to the 3 players that are on the outside.
The threat reduction isn't actually that bad. I was on like my 4th knockback.
Knockback's only supposed to happen every 30 seconds.
Yeah, it happened way more often than that. Well, every 15 seconds. Or sooner.
Damn.
Yeah, I literally, there was a knock away, there's a melee hit, there was 3 pounds, a melee hit, a pound, and another knock away. On the other upside, I mean, he's only hitting for like 3K.
Perfect.
I clicked off my kings. Could I get a sob instead?
You should have all three. You shouldn't need to click something off.
I haven't bugged anybody yet.
Oh, you don't have self. Oh, Nunez, whoever's giving.
It's
you
me.
Want to get rid. You want to get rid of might. Yeah, you don't want to get rid of your kings.
There we go. Thank you.
Did you get kings back?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
No.
No, we
Okay.
can.
Is there a reason why we're not like running in from his front so that he ends up in the middle and the hunters have like a huge circle rather than being jammed against the wall?
We want him to be at the back, so the hunters have the 360. We want him right where he's at.
Okay.
Because we don't want to be a 360. We want it to basically be a 180 where they have a split. They have more room that way to work with dodging.
Which way do you want him facing?
It doesn't. If we're coming from this side, you can just face him directly away from us, and we can stack right behind you.
Okay, that's what I did last time. I saw a bunch of people die like instantly, so.
What do you need, Cersei?
I need baby South from Defiler.
Alright, just 1 second.
Can Defiler just like stand off from us a bit? Like Defiler be here and we can be here?
Filer can be shortly in front of us, but it's not like we're going to take much damage from him.
Yeah, just about the angle that we're approaching. So like, let's say that he's like over here and he can come straight in and we can kind of circle from behind.
If we're all right next to each other, if we're right behind him and he just pulls him and turns him around and we stack right at his feet, we'll be fine. What angle are you suggesting? I don't know where you're saying from.
We'll just do what you said. My bad.
No, you're good. I just am. Like, we literally died that time because people weren't following me. There was people that were 10 yards away from me. So, like, when we're moving in a stack, we have to move together. So as Defiler starts going and I'm inching up, we all go together. Yeah, you have to be melee range. Yeah, could you honest, please?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, we're moving, we're moving, we're moving, we're moving, we're moving. Perfect. We stay here. We pick up the raid. Watch your threat. Noda, you're too high. You're too high. You need to stop. Aaron, you're too high. You passed Ron and Llama and Pest. Turn him, Pest. It's on Pest.
Use the health stone.
Band-aid something.
Llama.
On run.
Watch your threat.
Yeah, we need to let Defiler get back up there, Macron, and stop casting.
Yep, yep.
Use your health stones on cooldown.
Seems like a kill.
Can I get an innervate, please?
I'm lagging really bad, so I don't know if I'll be able to catch back up.
We have 3 tanks up top.
You want less?
Hold on a second. Yes, go ahead and lust. If you're up top or close to the top, myself, Mighty, Nexius, we need to be careful.
Rotate to your left. I'm getting chained right here.
Okay.
Keep going, dude.
Zilla, keep going.
It's chaining me.
If you have anything to heal yourself, please do it. We shouldn't need them more than the 2 tanks, so as long as you're behind Defiler and Ron, you're good.
On run.
30k.
Burn.
Easy.
Loot Reaver.
Holy fucking
Wow.
stack.
Oh man.
Hey, they're different, Trotter.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's the first time.
I think it was a good start.
Grat's ridiculous.
Congrats, Sticky.
Congrats, Sticky.
Congrats, Sticky.
Are you gonna use that? Because you don't.
Trouter, not now.
Can use our... If they're in lead and it's their class, they can use it as long as it's for main spec.
Grat's macaron.
Yep.
Congrats.
Congrats, Mac.
Congrats,
Thank you.
2 out of 4, good start, you guys.
Yeah, on the first night. Okay.
Grat's me.
Alright, we're gonna get a port out to Shat.
Alright, I'm gonna add EP to the raid.
Same time tomorrow for the rest?
Tomorrow's reset.
Oh, reset.
Oh, that's right.
Same time tomorrow to do it again.
Tomorrow we are not doing anything. I think I have a Kara up, I don't remember.
Yeah, Kara.